A simple little tip on the Outback FX series and on the Outback Radian series. You have the Mate, you have the Mate 3, and you have the MATE3S. The S has this darker border around it, the MATE3S. This is a little computer, basically, that has an Ethernet cable that goes to the internet. And also it's got a little web server built into it. The fast way to find the IP address of the web server is press the port button here, and it will show you that IP address that it's assigned from the router right there at the top. You can see that it's not connected to OpticsRE right now. It says connecting. So I can record this IP address 192.168.4.125. Now this is internal to my home. You can't get to this from outside unless I opened a port on the router. Never mind all that. So then we go on a laptop. Okay, you might have a regular desktop, something like this. You have your Safari browser or whatever browser you happen to have. You go up to the address bar where you can type stuff that you already know what it is. So it was the IP address was 192.168.4.125. Enter. Then you'll get to the Outback Power web server built onto the MATE3S. The old Mate doesn't have this. The Mate 3 has it, and the Mate 3S has it. So it's nice. It's not as good as OpticsRE because there's not pretty graphs, but you can see basic information. Like right now, I'm using, my load is 1.9 kilowatts. And I can see that according to the FlexNet DC, the state of charge meter, I'm at 100%. And I can see the other values there. If you're off grid, these numbers will be more in line with your battery status. The system is grid tie battery backup. Then you can go up to mode, what's happening with the AC input, generator control. You can't actually start and stop the generator here. You have to go to the Mate. At least you can see what's happening. You can see the status of the auxiliary ports and the charge controllers. And then each different charge controller by its port number. I've got my inverter at port 1. I have 4 charge controllers, and then I have the FlexNet DC down here, which shows its values. And then you can do, you can't do actual setup. See, it says setup, but it just tells you what things are set for on the Mate. It would be nice if you could make changes here, but you cannot. So you can see all the settings, This is good to This is good to verify that all your settings the way you thought they should be. You can print this page out, print it to a PDF, for instance, back up at the top. System information, which is some note thing that you can put in. It's a static reference note. And then you can see the firmware versions of the items you have installed on your system for knowing what you have. Okay, mostly what you'd use this for is back over here on status to see what you're consuming off grid. Also to know, where did I put that? Yeah, here we go. All the settings you've employed on the system for historical record. So there's that. I hope that helps. Yeah, it's nice having the Outback Radian. It's nice having the Mate. It's nice having OpticsRE. And it's also nice having this backup plan where you can go to your system. Now, let me put the last little note in here. That IP address was assigned by the router. On my router, I edited the router to say the MAC address of that device should get this IP address. If that sounds like a bunch of garbly-gook, we'll just leave it there. Somehow you have to figure out the IP address and you have to type it in here. If I made that a static IP address, if you know what that means, then you can make this a bookmark easy enough. If you don't know what that means, well, that's what happened. All right, friends. All right, if you have any questions about the static web pages, the web server built into the MATE3S, put some comments and I will let you know what I know. Thanks for watching. MacGyver out.